No, I would have won. If the housemates didn't have the power, it's evidence in what I can see from the outside. So thank you to the fans. There's no words to describe how grateful and thankful I am to them, and just to God, because I wouldn't have them without God.
So what are your future plans with Sweet Guluva?
For me, from my side, I would definitely want to pursue it when he comes out. From his side, he's still in the house. I don't know when he'd leave. I hope he gets the 2 million. I hope he wins. But if he had to do something inside of the house, he's an adult. He makes his own decisions, and we just have to see if it's worth working on or just... But I have high hopes.
How did you feel when you saw Sweet Goova cry after he left the show?
I did want to continue watching him cry, so... I don't like saying that I cry. I know sometimes...
Just say you cried.
Yeah, I did. I did, and I just slammed the phone away from me. I didn't want to show anybody how upset I was. Yeah, so...
When you left the house, there were rumors that you fought with production. How true are these rumors?
I was angry, and I did not fight, but I expressed my emotions. I did want to leave to Durban, but it was not possible. It was strategic anger, I would say. Not really anger. Yeah. But yeah, I know everything I'm doing. I'm not doing it out of emotions. I know the reactions I'm going to get. Not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time I'm controlled in the stuff that I'm saying.
What were you trying to achieve in terms of production?
To get my points across, that I felt let my fans also vote for me to come out. Why must my competition vote for me to come out?
Future plans, and what do you want to get from the spotlight?
Definitely. I love reality shows. So I always said that I want to stay in reality. That would be my first option, and then acting. And then I know everyone will talk about my weave. So because I love hair. I love doing hair. So it's going to be something with like a hair branding, fashion, brand ambassadoring, and script writing. Whether it be songs, movies, or whatever. Writing, sharing my ideas, yeah.
So going back to when you were evicted, when you hiked Sweet Goova, people thought they heard you say you were pregnant.
I said I'm pregnant.
Can you clarify that?
I said I will not disappoint you, baby. Meaning, like, our relationship in the house will continue to be, outside of the house. So I'll not disappoint you while you're inside of the house. No, I'm not pregnant. We did not sleep together in the house. From his side and my side, it was a thing of our families cannot see such things from us. So the self-control... we didn't even want to kiss. So that goes back to what you asked, the question that you asked me before. You said that I'd said something racist. Like, even that clip, it was like, when did I say something about me being pregnant or about the baby? It was like, because I know I didn't say anything racist. I can say that with my chest, and I know I did not say that I had a baby or I was having a baby.
What are the qualities that drew you to Guluva?
For me, it's the fact that he doesn't speak much. So it's like, okay, I like a chase. I like to chase. I don't like someone that's going to chase me, because any guy can chase you. How many other girls is he chasing? Sweet Goova didn't really chase anybody. It was a silent riz, as he says. So I wanted to know more about him, and vice versa. So him being quiet is what attracted me most to him.
In all the people who nominated you to be evicted, Muzi was a surprise to me. Was it a surprise to you?
None of them were a surprise, but I'd say expectations are killing the youth. Muzi's words himself. So if you expect something, you're not going to get what you expected. You're just not going to get it. It's the reality of things. So I wouldn't say I didn't expect him to nominate me. But I knew that he didn't really fancy me because of certain... And I also had a conversation with Sweet Goova saying, I don't really trust Muzi too much. He gives me off vibes. And so it wasn't really a surprise. But it would... I didn't think so early.
Describe your relationship with Swiss before he had to do what he had to do.
In the beginning, I'd say we had a civil relationship. I wouldn't say I liked him, even though we both from KZN. He was okay. But as time went by, because I analyze people a lot, so I'm not perfect at it all the time, but most of the time I'd say I'm right. So I always saw like, hey, this one, he's a bit two-faced. I saw it from one of the incidents I had. It was the one where I asked him if he liked Tyrone, but it's just a question, and he took it as I was being homophobic. And he went and he told Tyrone, and Tyrone was crying, and I was actually so sad about that, because I think it was around the third or fourth day, because I actually really liked Tyrone. And then I was like, oh, so this was a conversation just between you and I. Not to say you couldn't tell Tyrone, but it was like you took the wrong version of it, And then he didn't like me, I guess, and I also didn't like him after that. In the game, though. Outside of the house, it would be a different story. I would be open to getting to know more of him besides him playing a game.
So when you get into a fight, you turn to throw everything at the person. What drives you to fight like that?
Because this is no excuse for the words that I say. In that moment, I'm really heated, and I wouldn't say that I don't have self-control. I obviously can choose not to say those things, but I choose to say them because if you had seen my fights with Bonnie B and with Mshini, or I don't recall who else I might have had an argument with, I don't start them. So it's like, I'm leaving it down. Why aren't you leaving it down? You want to initiate a fight with me. So obviously you want something from me. And because we're on Big Brother Umlilo, I give back the fire. But outside of the house, I'll just probably be like, ah, man, you're irrelevant. I'd say it's not anything personal from my side. It's just me wanting to fight back because you started a fight with me. There's nothing from my childhood that makes me feel like I want to fight.
What is the best advice that you got when you were inside the house?
During the time, the best advice I received, don't give everybody your attention. Not everyone deserves your full attention. Don't react to everything.
Who gave you that advice?
Sweet Goova.
And what do you miss about the house?
I miss Thursdays. Definitely showcasing the different talents that I would have and what I would want to go into. I miss the party because we'd get clothes, because I love clothes and fashion. You don't, but you get to look nice, at least like getting ready. And I miss Sweet Guluva, yeah.
In your interview with Smash, you said you wanted to be friends with KB. What made you change your perception, considering that you found other things annoying when it came to KB?
So the first week I do remember nominating her. That was purely because she was loud, and I don't like loud sounds. I like sounds of music and dancing and stuff, but she'd make these weird sounds that I wasn't used of. Well, when people make certain sounds, it makes my brain itch. I don't know, there's a phobia for it, literally. So then after I nominated her, I realized that I shouldn't have during that first week, because she's actually a nice person and I liked her as a friend. And then in that first week I'd fought with Bonnie. So coming to the end of that first week, having the fights with Bonnie and all of those things, I tried to befriend Bonnie by putting KB down, because I knew that they did not like each other, which is very wrong of me, because I actually like both of them now. We actually do speak now that we're both out of the house.
Why did you refer to her as the rape girl?
It was just wrong of how I referred to her. That I shouldn't have done that. I still regret it up till now. My mom was very angry, especially finding out when I came out how she behaved towards that. I don't know. There's no reason for that. It was just wrong. And I don't believe I have any micro racist tendencies. The first reason would be, this is not an excuse, this is a literal reason. I'm dating Sweet Guluva. He's a black man. That's number one. Number two, I am colored. I'm not white, I'm not black, but colored is a mixture of different races. So if I'm a mixture of different races, why would I pick one to be racist towards and not the other? And this is not a he said, she said blame game, but many racist comments were called out to me, and I never ever retaliated and said something about a black person or a white person or an Indian person or a colored person. I was just like, oh, okay.